Hey guys, so today I'm going to be filming for you a talk through Naked 2 palette tutorial. These are kind of old, but I know they're still super popular, and I've had a lot of requests on people wanting me to film one because they don't know. There's so many colors, they're like, I don't know what makeup looks to put together. So I'm going to be doing kind of an in-between, a natural and a smoky. I'm not too crazy to go smoky, but I also like to go just a little bit more than just a neutral kind of thing. So this has a lot of shimmer in it. I'm also in a different space. So my husband and I have moved from our old dinky 1-bedroom apartment to a 3-bedroom duplex. And so now I have a whole room to myself with a vanity and mirrors and things like that to film tutorials for you guys and do my own makeup. So it's really exciting, and I'm excited to continue to do more YouTube videos. My next one that I have coming up will be a product that I don't like. I would start with the Naked one, but I don't own that one. So when my sister gets back from the trip that she's on right now, I will borrow that from her and do that. So it'll be a little out of order. That's okay. So let's start with the Naked 2 palette, and we're going to do a talk through. Let's go. I'm going to go in with my Mary Kay concealer in Ivory 2. This stuff is my ride or die. Favorite concealer of all time. Doesn't crease as much as all the other concealers that I use. So I'm just going to start by putting this all over the lid, and I'm just gonna wait to put it underneath my eyes because we're not quite there yet. So you could use a beauty blender, which is just fine. I'm not, because with this type of concealer, and especially with what I'm putting on my eyes, when I'm putting this on my top eyelid, I don't like to usually, so I just usually use my finger. If you want, you can most definitely use your brush, whatever you find best works for you to put on a base. You always want to make sure that you have a base on your eyelid before you do something like this kind of look. So just gonna really make sure that I blend it in really nice. My two favorite brushes to set my under eye are my under eye and my concealer on the top lid, anywhere in those areas, is the Morphe M438. This looks like this. I really like it because it's got a nice taper to it and it's long, but I also like the E48 by Morphe, and this one has a little bit more of that diamond shape, but I like this as well because it's really nice to put on. I'm actually going to use the Morphe M438 today. I'm going to be grabbing my Anastasia Contour Kit today, and I'm going to be using this shade right here. I'm not going to use the banana shade today just because I'm not feeling it. So I'm just going to load the brush up well enough with that, and then I'm going to go ahead and set this concealer. It's really important that you always set anything liquid. So a concealer, a liquid foundation, setting it with some type of powder is really going to help. Now you could bake this, but I'm not going to bake the upper lid. I usually just like to bake my under eyes because I found that it works a lot easier for me. I'm actually going to take some tape, and this might be kind of weird, but I want to make sure, and I'm actually going to put it on the back of my hand and then rip it off, and then do it again and rip it off so it's not super sticky. And I'm just going to put this in a little line right here. That way to the just right below there. I know people normally like to be, and I'm not going to do any crazy wing or anything. I'm just doing this for the purpose of keeping the shadow clean, because Urban Decay's eyeshadows have a lot of fallout, so I want to make sure that I'm keeping my face still clean, even though we have to yet go in with a powder afterwards. So first I'm going to be taking my Sigma E40 brush. Anything with a brush that looks like this. I don't want to use a goat hair. I just want to use something like this because I like the way this applies when I'm doing my transition crease color. So So I'm going to take the color Tease in the palette. By the way, this is using all of the Naked 2 colors, nothing else on the shadow. I'm going to take the color Tease, and I'm just going to barely dip it in because you know these Urban Decay shadows are very pigmented. So I'm just going to start and really focus in the crease, and I'm just going to continue to just keep that on the outside. I don't want to take it too high. I really want to focus this color, the transition color, on the outside of the lid. Once I don't have a lot of product left on the brush, I'm then going to start to take it all the way into the inner corner. That way it's blended really nice, and I'm just going to go back in windshield wiper motions. Then I will go back as well and kind of just go up a little bit. That way we know we don't have a super harsh line. If you feel like you want a little bit more product, no problem. Just really make sure you're really only focusing this in the crease area. Gonna do the same thing on the other eye. We're gonna go in over here. You could also blend it down the lid just a little bit too, whatever is easiest for you. I'm going to take my, you could use the brush in the Naked 2 palette, but I'm actually going to use the Morphe M441. It's a goat hair brush, looks exactly like the E40 from Sigma. And I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna dip that. Usually I don't apply shimmery colors with brushes because they don't apply as well, but I don't want a lot of shimmer in my crease. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Snakebite in here, and I'm just gonna dip that a couple times like this into there, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this then on the crease. And I'm gonna continue to focus this in the lower crease. With this being such a darker color, you don't wanna take it too high. You can also pair different cooler shades, cooler browns or grays if you were doing Pistol and Verve in there. Which is totally okay too. Bird effect on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just dip that in Busted and tip there, and really all I want to do is just pack this on the outside of the lid. We're gonna make this not really a cat eye necessarily, but I really want to focus on bringing the feminine side out of the eyes and bringing them out. You definitely don't have to do this, but if you're wanting to use a lot of the colors in this palette, go ahead and do this on the outside. Now, if you have hooded eyes, this actually is a really nice look. I know lots of friends that have hooded eyes that do this a lot, and it's really, really pretty. Brings their eyes open just a little bit more. See, even for me, I have more round eyes, so it really helps my eyes to give that more almond effect. You can go in definitely as far as you want. I like to go about to the middle of where my pupil is. If you want to just stay on the very outside, that is fine. But I personally just like to do that a little bit more. I'm actually going to take my finger. I like to use my pointer finger, middle finger, whatever you want to use, and I'm going to use Suspect. I'm just going to wipe my hand like this into the color, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on the lid. And this will blend it just a little bit more into that other color. I really like this color. It's a nice neutral, like golden brown, if that makes any sense. Almost like a really cool bronze color too. I like it a lot. Now that we've done the whole eyeshadow, see the nice crisp line we have here? Very nice, very nice, very nice. Very nice. Go ahead and rip that off. Actually, now going to do the little bit of eyeliner that I would like to do. So I'm actually just going to take, I have an e.l.f. small angled brush. Doesn't matter what kind of angled brush you have. I have a Morphe one, but I use that for my gel liner, so I don't want to use that. But I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I'm going to dip it in Blackout in the Naked 2 palette. And we're just going to draw just a little bit of some eyeliner on the top there. I've already got this kind of line here, and I'm just really going to start to sharpen that out. So I'm very picky about my winged liner. I have to keep it very small and close to the lid. And honestly, you don't even have to do a wing. You can just do something very minimal. You can get these even, eh? Not. Oh. Hello. I'm gonna grab a smudger brush. I just have an e.l.f. smudge brush. Whatever smudge brush you have, you can definitely do that. I'm going to take Busted. So I'm just gonna take this in the tip of this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start where we started with the wing and where we brought the inside in. Take any clean brush. This one is like the E40. I'm actually going to take the color Foxy. And just blend that out under my eye. You can definitely take more shadow, smoke the under eye out a little bit more. You can definitely do that. I don't want to do that for this purpose. Just to add just a little bit of that color there is just fine. Now I'm going to do some eyeliner on my waterline. I like the Mary Kay eyeliner in black. And it's just a roll up thing. And I'm just going to start by doing it in my upper waterline. Ooh, it tickles. So I'm just going to put it where we put the eyeliner. That way we're not drawing the eye in. We want to keep this really open here and just really pull it out. Ooh, my left eye is so bad, it tickles always. I like to just pump it. Pump it louder, pump it louder. I'm going to be using the Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara. I've been loving this mascara lately. They came out with a new Lash Intensity one, but last time I ordered, I couldn't get it because it sold out. It's on back order. Sorry guys, if you can't see this, is kind of difficult. So that completes this look today on the Naked 2 palette tutorial. You can definitely use this as an everyday look. You can definitely use it as going out. You can glam it up, you can glam it down. There's so many things to do with this palette because you can make something cool, you can make something warm, you can make something really gold and coppery. It's definitely up to you. I would definitely wear this to work or sometimes on a day where I just want to feel glam. So go ahead and comment below with videos that you would like to see in the future and let me know what you